Low key, and I am. I say I am. You know who I am. Baby, call me. Baby, call me.
Yo, Loki. How's it going?
The Spurs are the worst team in NBA history.
Gotta be the most disappointing. Yeah. I'm gonna give you credit though, because even when they were up by 27, 29, you still said they're gonna blow it by shooting all these threes. And then I remember thinking that, well, they'll be able to pivot enough. They'll be able to figure it out. And
I want to yell.
Right.
I want to yell, Sato, but they don't even deserve it.
Yeah, at this point, that is how it feels. Why am I gonna get all worked up about this team when they just kind of made? We've seen it because we've been following them so close. We've seen it a bunch of times now. This is just what they do. So it's almost a sense of calm this time around. After game two, you couldn't believe it again. But now this time it feels.
So
it
let me
feels more
let me
like,
ask you this: what was a worse choke job when I forget the games, but when he throws the fucking ball away and then fouls, you know what I mean? Brunson or this game? Which game was a worse choke job?
this has got to be worse. Because in the second game, they were losing by 13, 14 in the fourth quarter, and then they made that big comeback between 6 minutes left and the end of the game, and then they got in position, and then they blew it. And this one, they were just up by so much. So
They said they was
yeah, I
leading.
gotta go with this one.
They said they was leading by 29 points.
29 and 27 at halftime, and let's see what I think that the third quarter it was 18, something like that. I've got the box score pulled up here so I can. Okay, so they lost the third by 12, 26-14, and they lost the fourth by 16, 32-16. They scored 30 points in the second half.
The
They
Spurs.
scored more in both first quarter and the second quarter than they did in the entire last two quarters.
I mean, this is going back to like maybe the beginning of the playoffs. The Spurs always get off to a hot start, but here comes their just straight up stupidity. You know, their ghetto ass coaching. They don't know how to sustain. They don't know how to close out games. They don't know how to win. They don't know how. They don't know how to win. They're fucking. They have that, and that's one of the hardest things to learn because that's, what I'm saying. How do you teach them, those players, how to win? How do you teach that?
You got to put them in the right positions and kind of know what they might do that would be a mistake, and then tell them what not to do. And I feel like this guy, I don't know, he must not be doing that, right?
Dude, remember that coach that he won? I don't know if he won a championship. No, I think he won Coach of the Year, and then he immediately got fired.
Oh, is it the Cavs guy or the Pistons guy?
I forget, but it was the black coach. He won Coach of the Year.
Man.
He won Coach of the Year, and then immediately got fired. So what I'm saying is, this piece of shit, Get him. If he doesn't get fired, bro, then I'm just gonna say this shit was scripted, bro. They wanted the Knicks to win.
It's just so clear. But you know what? The Spurs don't work like that, right? Everything is just a very clear succession, and it's smooth, and it goes on for a long time. So I feel like they're gonna let this guy get away with it. I feel like they're gonna let him get away with it.
But then it's like, it's like you let him fuck up again next year, and the year after that, he's gotta go, bro. He's gotta go.
Yeah, he's gotta go.
Not just one, but two. Bro, if the fuck.
Maybe Bickerstaff, that's the name we were trying to think of.
No, not him. Casey.
Mike
Dwayne Casey.
Oh, yeah. I think he was actually a good coach, too.
He was a good coach. I don't remember what team he was coaching.
Yeah, I don't either anymore.
But I'm saying, if they can fire a coach the year right after he won Coach of the Year, who the fuck is this motherfucker?
Yeah, why is this guy safe? Yeah, it was just because he should have been driving into everyone's heads that we have to attack the basket, we have to get good, easy buck Wemby, have to make the Knicks work hard on defense so that on offense they don't have so much energy to run all over, and just we have to make them work.
I don't think we've ever seen anything like this in the NBA ever, bro. Where a motherfucker is 7'5" and he refuses. He refuses to attack the fucking basket, bro.
Yeah, like how is it he just can't do it? I think I said this, and I'm probably repeating myself, but he might just be too tall where he can't put the ball on the floor, because if he dribbles it all the way down there, it's going to be too easy to steal or something. He might just be pushing this point where he's just too tall.
I think he's a bitch.
Yeah.
I think mentally he doesn't have the confidence or the reps, or I think it's a mental block. Or maybe he's like an arrogant piece of shit. Like maybe he's like he thinks he's bigger than that. You know what I mean?
Easier to him or something.
No, like he feels like being in the paint is beneath him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see.
That's the only thing I can think of.
When he gets dirty, it's like, yeah.
Where he's trying to be like I feel like maybe his attitude is like, I don't want to be like Shaq or Dwight. Maybe his attitude is like, I don't even want to be a center. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Want to be a 7'5" 2 guard.
Yeah, like maybe his attitude really is just, I want to be the tallest 2 guard. I want to be the tallest shooting guard to ever play the game. Because and
we've glamorized in the Steph Curry era being the guy that shoots the threes, and that's the glamorous thing that everybody wants to be like that. Even the big guys want to shoot threes, but it seems like we're kind of exiting that era. Now we need the big enforcers in the paint again.
And it's just so sad because the Spurs, they could easily be up 3-1 right now, bro. But to lose the game, in my opinion, they lost this game because they wasn't attacking the paint. But they lost the game at the end because they didn't box out. You see the shot go up, box out. It's just like all you had to do was, if you boxed out, the dude wouldn't even have been able to run into the paint.
Yeah.
He would have been blocked off.
Yeah, so think about this play. They send Wemby out on Brunson, doubling with, I think it was Fox.
Right.
Right? And so they both run out on Brunson. And Brunson decides to shoot it early from way back there. It looked like a stupid shot.
Right.
But then that created the situation where now you have 4 Knicks and basically the 3 shortest Spurs. You had the 3 of the 4 shortest Spurs. You had Vassell, Castle, and Harper were the ones trying to get that rebound. But I think Brunson shot it early and from way back there, thinking that, okay, well, if Wemby's coming out on me, we're going to have a good chance to get that rebound because we're going to have our bigger guys. Cat's down there. Anunoby's down there. Hart's going to be down there. And then they were playing Alvarado with Brunson, Hart, Cat, and Anunoby. But they had Alvarado and Brunson both. That was crazy. Down the stretch, that was their lineup.
Oh man, was that the dude that grabbed Wemby by the leg like he was at like he was at WrestleMania or some shit? Yeah. He just like, bro, what are you doing?
And then Wemby tried to sell it too, like it was WWE. Like, whoa, the bag that he fell.
My God, Sato, when I tell you, I'm sitting at the bar, and it's hard. I'm not even gonna lie. It's hard. It's hard to concentrate, bro. It's really, it's really hard. Like I'm like, fuck. Like I can't concentrate because I can't hear shit. You know what I mean? Like I can't hear.
I need to be able to hear it to be
honest. I can't hear I can't hear everything that's going on. So it's like fuck, like 50% of like maybe 40. I'm missing like 40% of the rest of the game. Like,
yeah, but you can still see what's going on.
Yeah,
enough to know like what they're doing wrong. But yeah, that Fox play at the end, that was so terrible, man. He's supposed to be the veteran guy, the one veteran that's supposed to know on the team what to do, how to slow things down the right way, and that's the guy that you think Castle or Harper would be the guys that would try to get the foul in the basket when they can just take it out and get the guaranteed. Right. Because also they were in the bonus and they kept shooting threes, right?
Right. So they were in the bonus. They had 5 minutes. I think they said they had 5 minutes left in the game. And they just kept shooting jump shots. And like I said, bro, none of this, it doesn't pass the smell test, bro. It feels like they're just throwing the game away, bro.
I mean, they're such a young team, and then even the coach is young, and I think he's kind of dumb too. So,
but bro,
I think that they're just dumb.
It's like, bro, we're at home. We don't get paid shit to think logically about how these motherfuckers should play the game, bro. And we're literally, you know what I mean? We're not getting paid shit, and we're coming up with logical ways for them to, win the fucking game and shit.
Yeah, better solutions. Yeah, and I guess the annoying part where you just kind of, at this point, you just accept it is because it's the same stuff over and over again, and nothing's changing. So you just, at the end, like right now, you just throw up your hands and say, well, they can't figure it out.
Bro, I would love to know how many 3-pointers they had to shoot at least 30.
I'll tell you right now.
They had to shoot at least 30.
Go higher.
No way.
Keep going.
35.
Higher.
And that's why they lost. 40?
A little higher.
No way.
Yeah, they shot 43.
They shot 43 3-pointers.
They made 17, and I think they made 15 in the first half. I was screenshot them on my phone of what the box score was at the end of the first half. Gonna just check it real quick.
They shot 43 3-pointers.
43 3-pointers. Okay, it was 76-49 at halftime, and they had shot 26 at that point, but they had made 14. So they were 3 for 17 from the 3-point line in the second half. I think that's right. If it's wrong, it's close enough. I think they were 3 for 17 in the second half from the 3-point line. So they shot less threes. They tried, but they just couldn't. They couldn't. The live by the three, die by the three. It was just too ingrained into what they did.
Dude, when you watch the Spurs play like how they played tonight, I'm like, how did they get to the finals?
Yeah,
How did they get to the finals? Because they didn't play like this against OKC, bro. Did they? Did they play this bad?
I mean, I feel like they did a lot of the same things. You know, what was interesting was in the first 2 games with the Spurs, they didn't have Fox, so they could just live and die with Harper and Castle, and they were attacking a lot more. I don't know. I still don't feel that the Fox, Castle, Harper, that 3-guard combo is great. But they played those 3 guys. That was their lineup. They played 3 guards because the Knicks were playing 3 guards. Down the stretch.
It's sad. It's sad when Castle is more. He attacks the paint more than Wemby. When everybody on his team attacks the paint more than him.
Yeah, you left that game. Yeah, you still have respect for Castle and Harper and Vassell too. But Vassell, he plays a different role. He's defensive, but man, yeah, Wemby, like you said in the title, Wemby was useless. He did some kind of crazy things they tried to get it down to him under the paint, and then he had this one play where he threw it up twice, and then he finally got it, and it was just bizarre looking, but he made it, and
bro, like, I'm not a biased motherfucker. If you went out talking to the bartender, I said the Knicks deserve to win because they kept fighting. They kept fighting, and the Spurs gave the game away. So I'm not a hater.
Yeah.
I'm objective. Even though I don't want the Knicks to win, the Spurs didn't deserve the bro. If the Spurs won, I wasn't even gonna clap for them. I wasn't even. You know what I mean? Like that's see, and I just feel like, bro, we just being like on a deeper level, we're being robbed of the sport that we grew up watching, but they played it the right way. This positionless basketball, bro. People like the ratings are already fucked. Nobody's gonna want to watch this shit. Even the young, unless it's like the younger kids that don't even they program thinking that this is normal. Like this is, bro. Like this is. Can you imagine Shaquille O'Neal doing this shit? Like or.
Oh no way!
This is crazy.
Pass the ball into Shaq in the post. At least every other possession, he would have been mad, and he would have come to you and said, "You got to give me that ball."
This bitch ass nigga says Spurs and 8. They need
if we just give them 9 games, they'll figure it out. You could give the Spurs 8 games, 9 games. They'd win every first quarter by 10 points, and then they'd still find a way to lose every game.
And it was funny because I was thinking, I was like, damn, I was like, you should in the game when they was winning, I was thinking, I was like, you should have bet some more money.
Yeah, because I put $10 on it. Yeah, and I was thinking that too. I was like, wow, this is going to be such an easy win. They're up by 29. I thought that there's no way they're going to lose a 29-point lead. Yeah, like 13, 14 that they had in the past games, you can give that away easy. But 29, that's a bridge too far. But then, what was funny is when they got it down to 15, I thought, oh, man, they're going to win this game. Then they got down to 12, and it was, they're going to win this game. There's this, it felt inevitable.
Yeah, it felt like, it's like you might as well just go home now, like, bro.
Yeah. But it's like, wait, they're up 11, and there's 5 minutes left, and I'm feeling like they already lost.
Right.
It's crazy.
And it's crazy because I was like, maybe this is gonna be the blowout game because every series has a blowout. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember I was thinking before game 2, I was saying maybe the Spurs will just blow them out,
right?
And we should bet like the Spurs to win by 12 or something or 11 and a half, and then I was thinking in my head this game like, oh, there's that game.
Right,
I was thinking might it be game 2.
Right, because we waiting for Wemby to have that 40-20 game, or we waiting for the blowout game or whatever the fuck. It's just certain shit that's inevitable, but this, nah, like this is one of those games where it's like, and you know what's crazy? I did think the Knicks were gonna win. I said tonight the Knicks are gonna win. Like I didn't think the Spurs was gonna win tonight. Like before the game started, I was like, they're not gonna win 2 games in MSG.
Yeah, New York.
Yeah.
That would have. Yeah. Wow. It just gets you thinking just how much things can shift based off of, like you said, Spurs could have been up 3-1 after this game.
Spurs, if Wemby didn't turn the ball over, they could have won that game. And then if they just ran an offense, that's the problem. They do not.
And if Fox just doesn't do that stupid thing, if Fox just runs the ball out and doesn't try to shoot the shot,
it starts with the offense though, because
yeah, you're right,
bro. When they come down the court, bro, they might run a pick and roll. They might do it, but I don't really see like constant action. You know what I'm saying? And then what I'm seeing also too is they'll come down the court and they might pass the ball one time and then they throw a shot up. It's like, bro, pass? The Spurs are dog. The Spurs are known for team basketball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This is the exact.
Yeah, everyone should touch it on offense.
Nigga,
should be swinging it all around and.
This is some
and the Knicks do that.
I don't know what the fuck I'm watching. Some nigga said he said Wemby look like he on the spectrum. Wemby's, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with him, bro.
You kind of said that when we were messaging back and forth. He said it looked like 2 teams on the spectrum.
Yeah, it looked like 2. Yeah, bro. It was like. The sad part is, bro, the only people that's out there balling, that's balling for real, is like Castle and Brunson. And apparently this OBIO, who the fuck is this?
OG ain't nobody.
Who the fuck is this? Who is this nigga?
He used to play for the Raptors. I think he won in 2019 with the Raptors. I could be wrong.
I've never seen this nappy-headed nigga a day in my life. Who is this? He came out of nowhere.
But see, I'm going to see if he was on that Raptors 2019 team that won. Yeah. Oh, no. He missed the entire postseason. He had an emergency appendectomy just before the playoffs began. So, yeah, he didn't even play in that.
Every bitch in New York better suck his dick tonight, man. For that bullshit.
He earned his $40 million. He's got a $40 million a year contract.
Nigga said, I'm a casual. Yeah, when it comes to the Knicks, I don't even want to be a casual, nigga. What's beneath that? Okay? I want to be a stranger, nigga.
A novice.
Fuck the Knicks, nigga. Hit me with the nebulizer, nigga. Fuck the Knicks. I don't want to know shit about the Knicks, nigga. And it's funny because
nebulizer, like you need a baby monitor. That's how new you are to it.
Dog, listen. That tipping, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to give him credit for that. That was pretty sick.
Man. And Wemby doesn't understand that this is this is all shaping his legacy.
Yeah, now I remember you did that video about there's one of two ways that it goes where either Wemby bounces back and he lets the adversity hardens his resolve, or it might break him. And I thought it was going to be the first one where he would come back stronger. But man, these are game 2 and game 4 are just such gut punches.
And it's his fault. They're losing because it's his fault. He's the leader.
Yeah, because he's not a complete player.
He's the leader of that team. And he's responsible for the biggest errors and inconsistent, you know what I'm saying? Like, his job is to make the game easier for everybody else.
Yeah. They don't work through him.
They don't.
It's like, oh, he might get the ball if they can throw some crazy pass over the head of the other guy, and when he's cutting, but then they don't do any movement really either. Like you said, it's just they make one pass and then the one guy will either shoot it or he drives it and tries to go all the way to the hoop. Do you ever see a guy? Remember, like Kobe used to do those passes where he'd drive in and then he'd snake around and then his arm around somebody and then he'd just give it right to Shaq, just right underneath the hoop, and then Shaq just easy dunks it.
Yeah.
I don't really remember seeing that.
Yeah, but you know when it comes to Wemby, right? Like, and I do feel like it's the coach first. Like, yeah, I can't. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta blame the coach first, but also it's like I don't know, bro. I don't know, man.
Yeah, there's just something missing. But it's hard to tell. Is it? I guess I think it's both physical and mental. Because physically, he still is a little bit lacking in strength to be able to push people around in the paint.
But when you think about it, because he has, like when he sit down and think about it, he will have lost this championship because he didn't attack the paint. That is that is the goofiest way. Not because he got hurt. Not because he got hurt. Not because they did him like the Pistons did Jordan. They just beat him the fuck up. Not because somebody in his family died or some shit. Simply because he wouldn't take his big ass into the fucking paint, bro. That's why you lost. And it's not guaranteed he gonna go back.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be such a missed opportunity.
I couldn't live with that, bro. Me personally, I could. I'm 7'4", 7'5", and I'm losing because I won't take my big ass in the paint. I couldn't. I don't know. But once again, like I said with him, yeah, he must be like, he must, because certain players, they want to win, but they want to win a certain way. They want to win their way. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's his thing. He wants to win his way. You know what I mean? And maybe that's what's going on with him.
I never thought of it that way, but yeah, like you were saying earlier, where that's just the way he wants to play. Yeah. He wants to be out on the perimeter shooting jumpers, and 3-pointers.
Yeah, and then maybe the coach.
And that's okay to some degree, but it's just too much.
Yeah, and maybe
it seems like they only in the fourth quarter. That's when he decides, oh, I gotta get tough and get in the paint. Well, no, you gotta establish that.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, once again, like we said, see, you got like truth, and you got narratives. So this whole like he's too small shit. Castle is in the paint, finishing. Last game, Castle was in the paint, driving in the paint, absorbing contact, finishing. There's his own teammates is driving in the paint, finishing. Castle ain't fucking huge. Castle ain't built like Ant.
Yeah, that's just will. It's just pure will.
Exactly. It's hard. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's I want I this is what we doing. this is what we have to do to win. You know, and it's
And
crazy.
Castle didn't even shoot well, but you leave that game thinking, well, I don't have anything really bad to say about the way he played. He ended up he was the only guy getting the free throw line, really.
Dude, if Wemby had Castle's heart, he'd be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
He'd be a problem, bro. Cause I see Castle go through the paint. He cut through the paint. He's ripping the ball. He's bro. It's like, and he's not that big. And once again, Wemby doesn't even have. Okay, you soft. Okay, Wemby, you soft. You too whatever. Then do the Dirk Nowitzki one leg shot from from the elbow, or do something.
Tim Duncan bank shot.
Something. Try. You know what I mean? But
he'll try it. He'll try it once or twice, and then they just go away from it immediately. They don't commit to it at all.
Right. And like I don't. These are all cop outs. These is cop outs. And I was talking to the bartender, bro. Like, these motherfuckers been playing basketball since middle school. What are you talking about? The dude, Wemby probably been playing basketball for over 10 years, bro.
And professionally since he was 16 or something.
Yeah. So what do we talk like? That's what I'm saying. That's some bitch made shit, bro. That's cop outs, bro. No. This is a professional. He gets paid millions of fucking dollars. His resume, you know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? He's played overseas. He's played over here. This is third year. He going on his fourth year. He don't even have a goddamn move. He don't have no spots on the floor. He's just out there playing like, off pure talent. That's it. If honestly, if Wemby was Castle's height, he might be a bum. He might be a bum.
Yeah, he probably would be, yeah.
If Wemby was 6 foot, he'd probably be a bum.
He probably wouldn't have made it.
My man, you ain't gotta play in the NBA for 10 fucking years to learn how to develop some sort of IQ. You know what I mean? To develop a spot. This is the spot on the floor. He don't have no spot. He just whatever. He just throws shit up. He plays, they call it hero ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then when he gets under the basket, he'll just tap it and then tap it again and just try to...
Right. This is what I was going to say.
Based off of his height.
This is what I was going to say. I said this on my last shit. Wemby is a glorified Blake Griffin. What you think about that?
Yeah.
What you think about that?
Well, because Blake later on in his career tried to do that same sort of thing. When Blake came into the league, he was going at everybody. Yeah. But then as he started getting older and he couldn't jump as high, then he started trying to do everything from the perimeter and shoot threes. And he never had a really good-looking shot.
And you know what's sad, bro? That's actually, honestly, that might be an L take on my behalf, because I was watching a Blake Griffin highlight reel the other day, and he was yamming on everybody.
Yeah.
He was yamming on everybody.
Years, but it's almost like he's reversed Blake Griffin, because Blake Griffin early on was just going at everybody.
Right.
And then, but then after he couldn't just out jump everybody off of his pure athleticism,
right?
Then he tried to develop a shot and everything, and it kind of worked. He got that big payday with the Pistons. Right. And the Clippers, or he got paid by the Clippers, and then they traded him.
I guess I was just saying in the context of Blake had to be set up. He had to get the lob from Chris Paul. He had to get that pass from Chris Paul to get situated in the paint. And I feel
that's totally true. Yeah, he had no moves.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And eventually he developed a little bit of a post game, but it was never. It wasn't no real post game. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no real footwork going on there, but. And that's the same thing with Wemby. If Castle is not setting up the pick and roll and timing the shit and creating the spacing if he's not doing all the work for Wemby to get established in the paint, then Wemby don't even try, bro. He don't even try. Rarely.
He's not going to demand the ball. That's for sure in the paint. Yeah. You know, I'm kind of I'm okay with the Spurs, but doesn't it feel like a lot of wasted effort and brainstorming trying to figure out, well, here's what they could do, and they could, you know, and then just for them to just piss it all away after all these games, all these series, all those battles, and then it just kind of comes down to the same things that they couldn't do in the beginning, they still can't do.
Man, talk about they can't rebound.
Yeah.
They can't even rebound.
And they need another. People are saying, oh, you know that Carter Bryant, number 11?
Yeah.
He didn't even play this game. I don't think I saw him out there once.
They should have let him come in and fucking put whatchamacallit on his ass.
Towns.
Whoever. Brunson, whoever. They should have just said, go in there and fucking tackle one of these motherfuckers.
Because he's like that. They're saying people are saying that he's going to be their 4 of the future that can, you know, get rebounds, and I don't know if I see it though.
You talking about the kid with the cornrows?
Yeah,
bro. I thought he was a guard.
I kind of did too, but people are saying that he's going to be their power forward of the future.
Dude, he's like 6'2".
I guess he's 6'6" or something, but yeah, guys playing power forward that aren't even that big or strong. It's okay if it's like a Charles Barkley type, but these guys that they're trying to make into 4s, these stretch 4s, you know, that aren't even that big or tall. It's just never going to happen. And then Keldon Johnson, number 3. Man, he doesn't even look like an athlete out there sometimes. You watch him run, and he doesn't even look like he's a pro athlete sometimes.
Oh, man. So, yeah, bro. On offense, Spurs, they don't run offense. And on defense, they don't get rebounds. You know how many times... Bro, if they would have just, like, actually boxed out, they could have won the game just off of if they prevented half of those offensive fucking fouls. I mean, offensive rebounds.
Yeah. They wouldn't have even had to score that much. They could have gotten away with only scoring that 30 points in the second half. Wow. Can you imagine if they win this game, how terrified the Knicks fan base and the entire, you know, they probably win the series if they barely snuck this game out. Let's say that OG doesn't tip that in, and they win 106-105 somehow, I still kind of think they lose the series.
Yeah.
Just because it wouldn't have felt like a real victory. It would have felt like the Knicks should have won this game.
Yeah.
But then a win is a win, so I guess you can't quite say that.
The Knicks control is sad, bro. But the Knicks control it's Mike Brown, bro. It's Mike Brown. And Mike Brown, he didn't they say he was an assistant coach for some team that just won recently?
Man, he's been a coach.
He's been around forever.
He was a Lakers coach at one point.
Yeah,
he was the Sacramento Kings coach. He coached LeBron on the Cavs. I think.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but I think he was on was it the 07 finals team with Mo Williams and Delonte? I think he might have been the coach of that team too.
Yeah.
I could be wrong about that though.
So all I'm seeing, bro, honestly, what I'm seeing is like the players
that might have been Paul Silas.
The players being an extension of the coach. And like the Knicks they just seem more in control. Period. Like they mentally, even though they never won it, you know, that team hasn't won a championship together, but they just seem more mentally like, bro, they really playing like these little niggas don't know what they doing. That's how they treat it all. They like these motherfuckers don't know what they doing.
It's interesting because I mean, Thibodeau, the problem with him, everybody knows he just runs his players into the ground. He'll play the same 5 guys for 40 minutes a game, and then just to get wins in the regular season, and then by the time the playoffs come around, everybody's getting injured. So you just kind of actually have a rotation that's a little bigger. And look, the Knicks, they only won 53 games in the regular season. They didn't try so hard to get the number 1 seed. They were fine at the 3, and then they had everybody healthy when it mattered.
Yeah.
And
so they talking about whether they win or lose. They talking about trading for Giannis the Knicks.
I think he's going to go to Boston. People say Miami's the heavy favorite.
Yeah.
But I don't know who on. Okay, so would Miami trade Adebayo?
I don't even know who the
for
fuck.
Giannis?
I don't even
That's
know.
the guy who scored 83 or whatever.
Yeah, they said they would get him and then the white boy, the white dude.
Oh, and Tyler Hero.
Yeah.
And then maybe a draft pick or something like that. Okay. Yeah. So I guess they would be willing to move off of Adebayo. I just kind of thought that Miami wouldn't do that. But then, if the Celtics trade for him, it's going to be Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
But that's why I think the Celtics are the sleeper pick, because the Celtics aren't going to try to piss off Jaylen Brown. But I guarantee you they want to get off of that contract, because he's going to be making $60 million a year, and that's going to be 30% of the cap. Okay. And then you have Tatum also making 30% of the cap. So that's 60% of the cap between those two guys. You can't even really fill out a team like that. But then you're ending up with the same problem, because then you're bringing in Giannis, and then it's going to be Giannis and Tatum taking up 60% of the cap. Yeah. So I don't even really know how that's a solution.
And that's
so I guess it's better if he goes to Miami.
That's the thing about Giannis. Like, I don't fuck with Giannis like that, but at least he attacks the basket. Like, if Wemby played like Giannis, bro, it'd be a completely different finals.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we're okay with Giannis getting the ball at the three-point line at the top of the key, basically, because he's going at everybody, and he likes to get that running start, where then he's harder to stop because he's already moving so fast. And, Wemby doesn't have that.
All right, man. Prediction for next game. What you think the score is going to be for next game, man?
Okay, let's see. Score for next game. I'll say the Knicks close it out. I think this is just too much of a backbreaker to come back from. But I'll say it's going to be another close game, though. It'll be Knicks 110, Spurs 106 or 105, something like that. What do you think?
I think the Spurs are going to blow these motherfuckers out, bro. Because when I was talking, I was like, this type of loss is like, it's the way, like, you're gonna might lose, but it's the way you lose, and the way that they lost, bro. That was overkill, bro. Like, the way they lost,
heartbreaking.
The way they lost, it just, I don't think they're just gonna give up, bro. They are, you know what I mean? Like,
you think the Knicks are gonna blow them out? Okay.
Yeah, I think the Knicks are gonna win by like 15 plus, bro.
Yeah.
That ass.
I mean, I think he'll just keep going at him. But yeah, it's probably a Wemby game. He knows he's gonna know it's over. Yeah. And so really, because if it's a close game, I always think the Knicks are gonna win.
Yeah.
And then if the Knicks just blow them out, then I
think the Knicks are gonna.
Maybe it's like one of those OKC games where the Spurs keep trying to claw back, but then they end up losing by 10. And they keep getting close, but they can't quite get there, and they lose by 10 or something.
I definitely think it's going to be a blowout. I ain't even going to lie, bro. I think the next game definitely going to be a blowout.
That's just, they just rip their hearts out.
and then they're gonna lose on their home floor, and that should carry into the next season. But then again, who knows? These kids is backwards, bro. Because I saw they showed video, before the Spurs won the last game. They was all laughing. I sent you the video. They was all laughing and smiling and shit. And it's like our era we grew up in. They didn't do that shit. They did not do that shit. Like Kobe would never smile, nigga.
Yeah. Oh, they came out playing really loose this game.
Yeah.
And they just had that three going, but then they died. They died by the three too.
Yeah.
And then, I felt like there was more pressure on the Knicks in this game, going into this game, because that Madison Square Garden crowd, they're all tense and nervous, and they want to win so bad. But so I'm almost relieved that the season's about to be over. Yeah. It's kind of hit its just expiration date where,
You know what it is, bro? It's just not. This is what is this? The number one. The Knicks was the number one seed.
3. They were the 3 seed.
Wow.
Boston and Detroit were ahead of them.
Okay, and the Spurs were number 1, right?
Number 2. OKC was number 1.
Oh, okay, right. So you just think?
Don't you almost feel like it would have been better if OKC would have just won?
And
then we could have all just rooted for the Knicks, and it would have been.
Nah, bro. Because honestly,
yeah, you wouldn't have rooted for the Knicks,
bro. Like I wouldn't have watched, bro. I wouldn't have watched the final. I wasn't watching that shit. I wasn't watching that shit, bro.
Yeah, I guarantee the ratings were better because it's been Spurs Knicks rather than OKC Knicks.
Yeah, I could.
Still would have been good with Knicks OKC, but yeah.
And I can't even say anybody but OKC because it's like, no, you don't understand. Knicks fans are psychopaths, bro. They're psychopaths, bro.
Oh man, I wonder if we'll see some crazy shit going on over there tonight.
Apparently, they said that they were keeping, like, when Trump came, they put up these dividers and they blocked. You know what I'm saying? They blocked.
Oh, and they were leaving it there?
Yeah, they said they were leaving it up. They left it up tonight
crazy.
or something, so I don't know.
That's like what Valerie was talking about, where they changed Times Square, where they barricaded everybody into Times Square, and then that's when New York started to suck.
Yeah. And then I heard something like you got to get, like, to go to the watch party outside or some shit in that area. They make you, they're going to start making you get tickets or some shit. Like, bro, just looking for any way to charge people or whatever the fuck they, you know what I mean? Just ruin, like,
Scan your chip.
Yeah, did you see that dude running around? He got the Neuralink chip in his head, the black dude.
No, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's a dude running around doing interviews, and it's this black dude with a bald head, and he's like, "Oh, I got the Neuralink chip in my head." I don't know.
Does he actually have it, or is he just saying that?
I have no idea, but he's like, I don't know. He's doing weird shit, and I don't know.
Kind of clever if he doesn't have it, and then weird. I want to know how he got it and what's going on if he does have it.
Yeah, it was some weird shit, bro.
Yeah. But all right, man. So get up on out of here.
All right, man. Yeah, I like me. I don't even know what to say, bro. Like that shit was just.
Yeah.
I was.
I thought that's how it was, where I wasn't really gonna have anything to say, but then I still did. So.
It was just bad basketball, bro.
Yeah. It was just how do you? Yeah, they're like you said, they're off. They don't have an offense, and even in the first and second quarter, it really felt like, whoa, if they just stop making threes, they're just not going to have an offense. So, they set themselves up for failure.
You remember that play? You remember that play with Wemby fucking misses a 3 and then shoots another one right after that?
Was that in the first half?
I don't remember, but I remember he shot a three, he missed it, and then they got an offensive rebound, and then he shot another one and missed. I'm like, yo, I'm like, this dude, bro, he don't care. He don't
It's like
care,
Sideshow
bro.
Bob with the rakes. He's just gonna keep doing it.
He don't care, bro. Maybe I don't know. Maybe if NBA player, like NBA centers come out and starts dragging him and talking shit about him, maybe that'll shame him into but as of right now, he don't give a fuck. He clearly don't
Yeah,
care,
kind of.
bro.
Yeah, come at him and like a troll him like Dylan Brooks or something. But so he was 2 for 8 from three.
Jesus.
He was 9 for 25 from the field.
God,
but I guess a lot of those were
damn.
tip-ins and stuff. But still, that's pretty bad. And he had 13 rebounds, 3 blocks. Then we had 1 foul, and it was that flagrant, which I didn't even think it was really flagrant. And then what about turnovers? How many turnovers did he have? No turnovers. Fox had 4 turnovers. That's not good for him. Castle had 3 turnovers. I can live with that. How about Carter Bryant actually did play. He played 5 minutes and he had 5 points, 2 for 3.
Did you see they put I didn't even know Clarkson was on the Knicks, bro.
Oh yeah, he actually played good last game.
Yeah. I heard he had like 10 points in like 13 minutes or something.
Yeah. His dreads are huge now.
Yeah, he looks crazy, bro.
And his headband is giant too.
He looks crazy.
And then he's got a forehead tattoo now, so I think he has to hide that or something. The NBA makes him hide it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, I will say this.
That's kind of funny. Clarkson's gonna get a ring. Clarkson and Josh Hart, 2 of those 2017-2018 Lakers, are gonna get a ring.
If they win it, they deserve it, bro. But I think that I don't think I'm gonna be, bro. I'm telling you, when we was watching the game, I said the Spurs gonna lose.
Yeah, you were disgusted too. I was like, "Come on, Loki, don't be so negative."
The Spurs gonna lose, bro.
Why you gotta be so negative all the time?
Bro, I'm just, bro. And what happened, Sato?
You were right.
Hey, because like you get intuition, like you just feel it, like pause, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I was like, God damn it! Why can't we have anything nice?
Yeah, and so shit. Honestly, bro, if I'm the Spurs, I'm trying to get rid of Wemby. I'm trading Wemby for fucking Giannis. Get the fuck out of here. You suck. You're a bum.
I understand.
I'm trading Wemby. Fuck Wemby. Fuck her.
He's 31 years old.
Fuck her.
Miles on him.
Sato.
He's like a Corvette with
Sato.
200,000 miles on him.
Sato. Fuck her.
You're just disgusting.
He is a bust. He's a bust. It's his mentality, bro. Even if you say, okay, it's the coach, because I'm like, yeah, fuck the coach too. They all need to go to hell. Dead ass. But it's like, where is that, like, inside, pause, like, where is that dominant, bro, I'm an alien. These are all mortal beings. Like, I'm an alien. Where's the alien, nigga? Where he at?
What if they just bring in some hard-ass coach that is really gonna, like, that's gonna hold him accountable too?
I think he'll be like, we gotta trade this coach, or we gotta fire this coach. I don't think Wemby has it in him, bro. I don't think he has it in him, bro.
And I think the Spurs are scared to have, what's that word? Like massive sort of turnover with coaches, where they only have a coach for 2 years and then they're gone, and then there's another 2 years and they're gone. They want to keep that whole continuity thing like they had with Popovich, but sometimes you do have to try other things.
Man, the Spurs need a coach like, I don't, maybe like Mark Jackson, but somebody that'll tell Wemby, really break it down to him. Like, Wemby, you're making the game harder for yourself, and you're making the game harder for your teammates, and you're going to ruin your legacy if you keep playing these next years the same. You're gonna ruin. You're gonna be known
Yeah.
as a bum, like a bust, bro.
Because 22 turns into 28 really quick.
There it is. There it is.
Yep.
And once again, all it takes is for him to tweak his knee or ankle or whatever the fuck.
Oh, yeah.
That's all
He's
it
lucky
takes.
he didn't get an injury this playoff run.
Facts.
I mean, he got
Facts.
that concussion, but that wasn't anything.
That's
legs or arms or.
That's all it takes, bro. And that's what I'm surprised the most about, that he didn't get hurt at, like, he didn't get some sort of real injury this whole playoffs. I personally,
ankle, knee, calf,
yeah,
quad,
because they was out
hammy.
there. Oh shit, my phone died. But they was out there being real, you know what I'm saying, being real physical, man. So shout out Sato for calling in, man. This is I don't know if this is the worst game of basketball. Yeah, my phone died. My bad, Sato. I don't know if this, cause my team was the Warriors, and nothing will beat that, bro. When the Warriors lost to LeBron James after being up, ain't nothing worse than that. You see the Knicks fans threw stuff, he deserved it. They should have threw dildos at him because he a bitch. Let's have a real conversation. They should have they should have threw dildos and condoms at him because he's a bitch. Um, but I will say, yeah, this is like the second. You know, this is like the second worst basketball, like, performance, whatever the fuck. This is terrible. And it make, like, this is your product right here. This is the NBA Finals. These are the two best teams going against each other. This motherfucker on one side, how fucking tall is Brunson? Brunson is like 6 foot tall, right? You got Wemby, who's 7'5". He won't even he won't put nobody on a poster. Brunson is outplaying Wemby. Brunson is outplaying Wemby. Who would have thought that? When a lot of people feel like Brunson is the worst defender on the Knicks, when he's a liability. I don't blame you know what I'm saying? They said I forget who told this story. I want to say it was Shaquille O'Neal. I want to say it was Shaquille O'Neal. But he said, you know, he said Phil Jackson told him champions don't complain about shit like the referees. You know what I'm saying? Like, champions don't complain. And throughout that game, the Spurs, and they weren't running offense, so they were putting the referees in a position to get the calls. The primary, you know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't running a set offense where it's like the ball's being moved around, there's off ball movement, and we're going to create the best possible shot for ourselves. That wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't happening. And they were getting bailed out by the refs. I will say, I'll just be honest. They were getting bailed out by the refs after taking, low quality shots. And if the referees didn't give them those calls, then yeah, the game, it would have been closer. The game would have been closer. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Papa John? But yeah, them niggas just kept, it's like a nigga with a soft dick. He just kept fucking. Sometimes you gotta fuck through it, nigga. Sometimes you gotta fuck through erectile dysfunction. Nigga, what is you talking about? It's like a nigga with a soft dick. You just gotta keep fucking. It'll get hard, nigga. It'll get hard, nigga. Just think about Holly Berry. Think about Holly Berry. Think about Holly Berry. Think about Megan Good. Think about Megan Fox. It'll get hard eventually. Let's have a real conversation, man. Huh? But that was a bad for if you like if you know like some people that actually grew up watching like real basketball, real Spurs, Pistons, Celtics, Bulls, early Lakers, Warriors. Like when you just like when your favorite teams of all time are teams that like they run an offense, like bro, like what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Let's have a real conversation, man. So yeah, appreciate everybody chiming in on the conversation. Shout out Sato for pulling up, calling in. Very you know what it is, bro? It only speaks to how when you work on your craft, when you master your and this is could go any of us are capable of doing this. But when you master your craft so I mean, like so legendarily. Is that even a word? When you become a legend because you mastered your fucking craft, the whole world admires it and they feel the only way they could be successful is to copy it. You can't even hate on that nigga. Why you think every rapper got they face covered in tattoos and drink lean and is drug addicts? Why? Because of that great rapper from Holly Grove. Because of that great rapper from Holly Grove. Why you think Wemby is shooting? Why you think Wemby think he's Steph Curry? Because these motherfuckers perfected their craft. But everybody's craft, you know what I'm saying? That person's craft ain't your craft. Let's have a real conversation. He said, I respect it. Hey, shout out Giannis. Giannis did what LeBron couldn't do. Giannis won. Giannis, correct me if I'm wrong, but Giannis was the only superstar on his whole team. And I don't even like Giannis. I don't even really like the way he plays, bro. To be honest with you, I really don't even like the way he plays. Just big as shit. Pause. Won a real championship. Just you and a bunch of you know what I'm saying? Regular Joes. And that feel the best. It feel the best. It feel the best when you know what I'm saying? Well, no. Giannis was Drew Holiday not a superstar. Maybe an all-star. But when it's on you, when you're looked at as the leader, you're looked at as the most skillful uh person in that position, and you carry your team, whatever it is in life, you carry your team to the mountaintop at the highest level. That like currency of respect is immortal. You didn't have to run nowhere else. You didn't have to you did that shit. Let's have a real conversation, bro. You know? It is what it is. You know? But as far as like the Knicks winning this championship, I think it's you see, here's the problem. I just don't respect the West, bro. The West been I mean the East. The Eastern Conference is so ass. The Western Conference is so much tougher than the Eastern Conference, bro. Can we just have a real conversation? Why you think Mr. fucking old man Braun was able to just walk to the fucking finals? You know what I'm saying? For how many years? They said the dude went to the finals 10 times. Correct me if I'm wrong. So he the GOAT. He should have 10 rings. If he the GOAT, he should have 10 rings. Fuck is we talking about? Or at least 7, right? But I don't respect the Eastern Conference, bro. That's just me. I feel like if the Knicks would have beat OKC in the NBA finals, then I would have said, okay, nah, bro. You're wildin'. You're wildin'. They all them teams lose against all of though none of these, bro. You gotta understand, winning is not winning, bro. Winning is not. That's what I mean. Like everybody is you got your own, but there's a certain way. Real niggas want like real competitors want to win a certain way. A real Kobe Bryant doesn't want to win the way LeBron James won. Kobe Bryant didn't want to win the way LeBron James won. Right? If you a fucking you know what I'm saying? If you a I'm fucked up tonight. I ain't gonna lie. If you interested in a chick and you like, yo, I want this bitch, and you actually bag the chick off of your personality, your charisma, whatever you got going on, well, that's you, that God given, whatever God given ism you got, and you bag her, that's on you. But if you gotta pay the chick, oh, I pay you 1,000, I'll pay you 1,000 to get with you. No, that's yeah, you technically won, but it's different ways. Like real niggas want to win a different way. Let's have a real conversation, bro. So nah, that's some people wouldn't understand. Some people wouldn't understand, cause like what, like look for example, the perfect example in the world as far as how valuable that a win is. If LeBron James and the Heatles beat the Mavericks, they're supposed to win. They're supposed to win. So how valuable is that? It's like we're supposed to win. It don't mean shit. But because the Mavericks and Dirk beat and Jason Terry, whatever the fuck, because the Mavericks beat the big three in the Heat, it means 100. It's priceless because you were supposed to lose. And that's how I feel against Wemby. I felt like Wemby was supposed to lose against OKC. I felt like it wasn't Wemby's time yet. He's early. I feel like Wemby is not supposed to win a championship this year. So the fact that he dropped the ball so bad, I'm just like, oh my God. He dropped the ball so bad, dude. The Spurs should be up 3-1 right now. Period. Period. The Spurs should be up. If you're an objective person, you can admit that. The Spurs beat themselves. Wemby beat himself. If Wemby played how he was supposed to play, like an extraterrestrial, that's it. So when I'm watching that game, I'm like, it's Wemby versus Wemby. And he's out there cooking himself. That's my honest opinion. The whole fucking series, even against OKC, I'm like, Wemby is out there cooking himself. If Wemby played how he was supposed to play, nobody under the sun could stop that motherfucker. You have to shoot that nigga. Let's have a real conversation. You have to shoot. You will have to fucking go full Gilbert Arenas. Maybe you have to get Josh Hart. You have to send the booty goons. You'd have to send Josh Hart at his booty or something. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? He said, okay, see, couldn't figure the Spurs out. um, yeah, the Knicks fucking, bro. The Knicks are known for fucking just being eternal bums. But hey, best case scenario, the Knicks win the championship and then their disciples just burn down the whole island. Best case scenario, because I don't give a fuck about New York. The thing is about Kobe, the Mamba mentality. I'm talking about the mentality. You got Kobe's that work at Home Depot, nigga. You got you 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 got bitches that work at the strip club that got Mamba mentality. It's the mentality. I want to win. I'm a winner, but I'm gonna win the right way. Because you really think in your mind that LeBron James feels he's really the king? You really think LeBron, that's why he got to have his wife come out there. He got to get everybody in the world to say he's the king and he's the goat and all of this shit. He got to get all the when you really the one, bro. When you really that nigga for real, as long, bro, how you move, as long, the only motherfucker that need to know is God. That's the only motherfucker that need to know that you the goat is God. It don't even matter. Everybody else, you know what I mean? Everybody else will recognize it. Let's have a real conversation. Fox lost. I lost all. I ain't gonna say I lost all respect for Fox, bro. But he is just so hot and cold, man. He is so. But that Spurs team, the IQ, yeah, man. Castle, and even Castle, he'll fuck around and just start turning the ball over. It's just really they lack poise, they lack structure, they lack. It's like they playing without a coach. It's like these niggas just all joined up. They're like, you got next. You need four. You got four. That's literally what I feel like I'm watching. I feel like I'm watching five niggas at LA Fitness on the Spurs just go out there and freestyle it. That's what I'm feel like I'm watching, bro. You got nigga like you got next. You need one. That's literally what I feel like I'm watching, bro. And then the tallest nigga on the court, he think he Reggie Miller or something. He think he Ray Allen. He think he Steph Curry. That's what I feel like I'm watching, bro. He out there watching some bullshit. He got some Steph Curry MK Ultra going on. I don't know what the fuck wrong with him. You know what I'm saying? So terrible watch. Like I said, my favorite teams, Detroit Pistons. Rip Hamilton didn't stop running. Rip Hamilton was on a treadmill out there. You know what I'm saying? Chauncey Billups, they all had their roles. They all had their roles and they all knew their role and they all came together. They fucking merged like Voltron or the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and they came together and they were in sync and that's how they won. Let's have a real conversation. The Spurs, they don't. These motherfuckers, it's like they're playing with no coach or coaching staff, and it's horrible. It's terrible to watch when you realize, you know what I'm saying. These niggas are getting paid millions of dollars to just run around and throwing the ball away, run around throwing up bullshit, shooting themselves out the game. The fuck out of here, bro. And I feel bad for I'm genuinely like, I feel bad for the people that bet money on the Spurs tonight. Cause that's some bullshit, bro. You like, oh, this money in the bank. Motherfuckers probably went to sleep early and everything, man. It's over. I was at the bar. Niggas was like, check. Niggas was like, check. Only a couple people. Only a couple. I guess they real fans. I don't fucking know, but there that. This bitch over here. This bitch over here working at the gas station. She around the corner smoking weed. I can't. I can smell that shit, bro. It stinks, bro. That shit smells so bad, bro. I don't know how niggas like. I don't know how niggas smoke weed, bro. It smells so bad, bro. You know what I'm saying? It smells so bad, bro. But end of the day, there's nobody. If Wemby had a Mamba mentality, if Wemby had if Wemby had a Shaquille O'Neal mentality, if Wemby had a Jordan mentality, there's nobody under the sun that will be able to guard him. Period. But he don't. And I'm not giving him a cop out. You go off of patterns. You judge a person off of their fucking patterns. And he makes the choice. This is what people not understanding. Like, it doesn't matter that he's skinny. It doesn't matter his size. He makes the voluntary willing choice to not attack the fucking basket. He's making that choice. And the crazy part is, like I said, if he would have won a championship, he probably would never change. He would probably never improve his game because he'll just be, he could say, oh, well, I won a championship without, and I won a championship without doing all of this extra shit. So this is going to be when he's going to lose. The Spurs are going to lose, bro. Spurs are going to lose, bro. There's no way, bro. There's no way. They had a window and they just completely blew it. But this is gonna be if him just completely fucking like going full Kwame Brown and just completely going full bust during this finals, if that doesn't mentally rewire him to want to update his game and improve his game, then nothing will. He's just gonna be a 7'4", you know what I mean? I don't even know like who to fucking compare him to. He's gonna be a 7'4" fucking shooting guard. You know what I'm saying? He out there. He want to be what's his fucking name? He want to be Jamal Crawford. He want to be Jamal. He out there, bro. This nigga think he Jamal Crawford or some shit, bro. It's hard to watch, bro. Nothing pisses me off more than when I'm watching organized basketball and organized team sport and they don't play like a team. Nothing pissed me off more than that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like the whole point is y'all supposed to work together. Y'all supposed to figure it out. What's up? What up, Dan? Listen, what's gonna happen is Wemby is gonna get hurt. And I say that because everybody get hurt. Everybody gets hurt. But except LeBron. LeBron is the only superstar that never got hurt. Did Allen Iverson get hurt? I don't know how LeBron never got hurt. But Wemby's gonna get hurt, bro. For him, his body type, his joints and shit like that. And yeah. So that's why it's like with Wemby, how much weight can he put on? It's only going to be more weight on his joints. He's not built. He's a foot taller than a lot of these. He's a foot taller than a lot of these players in the NBA. That's a lot of, you know what I mean? So everybody's saying he got to get bigger, but it's like you're not understanding. Like, actually better. Like, it's actually better the slimmer he is. Yeah, he need a little bit more muscle, maybe 5 pounds of muscle. you know, maybe 5, 10 pounds of muscle, but no more than that. It comes down to he needs to learn. His IQ is just super low. He played like he's fucking retarded. He plays like a dumbass nigga, bro. Like he plays like a superpower, a superhero, but he don't know his superpower yet. You know what I'm saying? Remind me of like X-Men, like they got the X-Men, they got the teenagers at the school and shit, and they just learning their powers and how to control them and shit. When I tell you it's a perfect night over here, bro, I think it's like 65, 66, maybe even 70. And it's like a little bit of wind. It is a perfect fucking night. I know they over there fucking the city up, bro. I know they fucking New York up right now, bro. But I wish they would have won. I ain't gonna lie. I wish they would have won tonight, and I wish they would have tied it up, bro. But I already know, like when you watch basketball for so long, and you understand runs and you understand rhythm, you know what I'm saying, and you understand this shit. It's like, nah, they not coming back from that shit. That was like a gut punch, followed by a drop kick, followed by a fucking Tyson uppercut. Like, there's no coming back for that. You said it's human. Yeah, it was human earlier, but he's one of these nights where you can sleep outside comfortably. Okay, the homeless people is winning tonight. You can sleep outside comfortably. Have a real conversation, bro. I'm at the fucking bar. I'll tell you this, man. No matter where I go, bro, and I don't know what it is, bro, but no matter where I go in this world, I don't really like. I mean, like, I really don't like people. Like, I really don't fuck with people, right? Because I know what people are capable of, right? The average person is a dumb fuck piece of shit, right? They not empathetic. They don't care. They only care about themselves. Average person is a fucking narcissist, right? Or just an NPC. They're a bot. But it's like, yo, everywhere I go, bro, I go to the strip club, I go to the bar, I go to the fucking like, it don't matter where I go. Grocery store, nigga. It's always like people that approach me, bro, and then just want to talk to me, bro. So I go to the bar, and like this couple, like I'm sitting at the bar and I'm sitting by myself. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And then this couple, like they were sitting by me, but they like weren't sitting right next to me. So then I don't know. I guess somebody came to the bar and they moved down, and then I looked behind me, and it was this lady and then her husband, whatever. So it was the wife and husband or whatever, And then they just start talking to me for the whole game, and I'm like, God damn, bro. It's like it's hard enough to focus on the game at the bar when they playing music and the other people is talking and they're not playing the actual audio from the game. And I'm like, God damn, bro. And I gotta look over my shoulder. I'm like, oh my God, bro. But yeah, so I don't even know. Like, I was a couple days ago, and then I went tonight, and then I was sitting by myself or whatever, and then like probably like 5, 10 minutes being there, I looked down the bar, and they was there again. But and then the bartender, cause I didn't, like I said, I be in my own world, bro. I really do. Like, especially if I'm drunk, nigga. I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't give a fuck what's going on, bro. I'm in my own universe. But the bartender, he looks at me and I'm like, what? And then he looks over. I'm like, oh shit. Because when I tell you these people, bro, you know those type of people that like they could talk, bro. They could talk for like an hour straight. They just won't shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, they cool people and everything, but it's like I'm trying to watch this fucking game, my nigga. Like, you know. So tonight they was like at the end of the bar and I was like in the middle of the bar, and then would you believe these niggas? They saw me first. Cause I'm the type of nigga, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm the type of nigga that if you not my fucking nigga, if we not like this, you know, like if we don't talk every day, if I see you in public, I'm probably gonna act like I didn't see you. And that's exactly what I did. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I see them and I just like looked the other way and some shit. I was like, oh, I'm not even doing. So then they saw me, and then that motherfucker literally stood up and walked all the way around the bar to talk to me. And I'm like, this nigga. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I'm like, damn, bro. All right, man. What's up, man? And then he went back and he sat down. And then his wife got up, bro. And mind you, these niggas is in like they 50s and shit. They up there. They like late 50s up. They up there. You know what I'm saying? So his wife gets up and then walks all the way over and she's like, "Oh hey, da 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 da." I'm like, "Yo, this is crazy." Like she done left her husband. She done left her husband to come talk to me. Now she in my face smiling and shit. I'm like, yo, this don't look good. I'm like, yo. I'm like, lady, I'd fuck you and everything, but this don't look good. You know what I'm saying? So she was talking to me for so long. Then she got the nerve to be smiling and shit while she's smiling. I'm like, oh man. You know? Get this bitch nigga. So she was talking to me for so goddamn long, bro. Her husband stood up and walked over here and he just joined the conversation. So now they left their seats and their drinks to come all the way over here and talk to me. And I'm like, bro, I don't know what's going on, man. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, man. Like I just came here to watch the game, bro. Like, I'm a friendly dude, but I don't know what's happening right now, bro. Your wife came over here. Your wife stood. Oh man, dude. The man wife left her seat and came and talked to me and was just standing there talking to me for like 10 minutes, bro. I'm like, I'm like, this nigga is gonna whoop your ass, bitch. This nigga's gonna fuck you up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, so I don't know what's going on, bro. I don't know if that nigga like they trying to be on some Will and Jada shit. I don't know if he want to record me fucking his wife. I don't know because this is the second time, bro. And then they came over when the game was over. They finally went back and sat down and shit. And then when they came over, they was like, he told me he was like, yeah, I wonder if Loki, they don't, you know what I'm saying? I told him my real name and shit. But they was like, I wonder if they told me, it was like, yeah, when we was coming here, we was wondering if you was gonna be here. I'm like, why? I wasn't wondering if y'all niggas was gonna be here. Only person I be wondering if the bartender that I fuck with is gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I care about is the cool bartender, the chill bartender gonna be there. Other than that, I don't give a fuck. And as long as ain't no niggas on top of me, like that's another thing. Like, bro, I had a nice little spot, whatever, and then here come these two fucking, you know what I'm saying? This couple, whatever. And then they just start, you know what I'm saying? Like talking mad loud. They were like right next to me. And this nigga fucking screaming, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, go Nick. I'm like, bro, you right here, bro. You right here, bro. Like, chill out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, come on, man. And then as soon as you say something, you the bad guy. As soon as you be like, yo, can you like not scream in my fucking ear, nigga? Can you use your inside voice, whatever? You know what I mean? Then you the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? So all in all, terrible fucking basketball game. I knew the Spurs were gonna lose. I told Sato I like the third quarter. I told Sato in like the third quarter the Knicks was gonna win because I was like, nah, they don't know, the Spurs don't know how to play. It's just as simple as that. The Spurs don't know how to win. They don't know how to play organized professional basketball. And that don't have shit to do with age. That has to do with coaching. So it's as simple as that. That coach, if it was up to me, the whole entire, if it was up to me, the entire coaching staff would be fucking fired. And honestly, I would curse Wemby the fuck out, bro. I tell Wemby, bro, this is your, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna I'd be like, bro, you're a big part of why we lost. And the entire summer, bro, every single day. You know what I mean? I'm forcing this dude to do like a million, like I'm not even bullshitting, like a million reps in the post, a million reps in the post. You know what I mean? Because him shooting a three, it don't even look right. It don't even look right. Him anywhere outside of the fucking paint, it don't even look right, bro. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing. So I don't really watch. I don't watch the regular season because it don't matter. Like the playoffs are the perfect example of why the regular season doesn't fucking matter at all. So normally when I start watching basketball, it's normally the second round of the fucking playoffs. So because people play different when the games actually matter. When you're facing elimination, that's when people start playing for real. If they're gonna play for real, that's when they start playing for real. Regular season is a waste of time. If it was up to me, bro, it would just go straight into the playoffs. That's it. I would just say, literally, I would say, because what, the All Star game fucking sucks. All of that shit. All of that shit. All Star weekend sucks. Nobody gives a fuck about the cup. Nobody cares about the cup. So just start the season off in the playoffs. but just like extend it a little bit more. Pause. Make it like instead of like 7 games, make it like 10 or some shit like that. That's what I would do. Fuck the regular season, bro. For real. That's what I would do. So anyway, I'm up out of here, man. Appreciate everybody chiming in the conversation, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. I don't even know, bro. Obviously, I'm gonna go watch the next game, but do I want to? I'm not even like, I'm not even for what. I know the Spurs are not going to make adjustments. You know, it's just like watching a person continue to make the same mistake over and over. You know what I mean? And I just don't have like it. Just that's not entertaining. Watching the Spurs like just be so fucking stupid, it's not entertaining, bro, at all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to force myself. Look, well, for me, I'm down for the Spurs to go ahead and lose next game, and the Knicks go ahead and win and burn down the city, and we just move on. I'm perfectly fine for that. And then we got to deal with LeBum Lames, Queen James. You know what I'm saying? We don't. He talking about going to the Warriors and all this other shit. So here we go. Here we go with that. It is what it is, man.